What is up, guys? I'm just making a quick video about what is my favourite film type. I've been asked quite a few times on Instagram and my other social media sites, and I used to shoot lots of film and I used to enjoy it quite a lot. Unfortunately, I don't shoot it much anymore because it's quite expensive. Because the favourite type of films I used to shoot were quite expensive. I used to shoot quite a lot of Velvia. I used to love, and I would say straight out, is my favourite film type. I used to shoot my Olympus camera here. I used to shoot lots of 400H Fuji. I quite like the Fujis, and I did like all the British brands such as Kentmere and Ilford. I like HP5, that was quite nice for a black and white. Very like I like the very monochrome images because shooting film just felt like a bit of a black and white art unless you could really set into the colours, which there was a good set. If you could set yourself a good set of film types with colour, and you enjoyed the look of film colour, you'd obviously enjoy it a lot more. But I felt like black and white was a lot more open to interpretation because you could do street or you could do landscape. Whilst with like film, you chose like your film for your subject, such as you do Velvia for very nice landscapes, or you could do HP5 I used to like for street. What I found now is using those film types, I use a plugin called Visco on my Lightroom, where I can replicate those film types on my Sony camera, but in digital, which is great because I can take away the grain, because I'm not a massive fan of grain now, unless it's been printed on, obviously, paper. And I can make that into digital images, which I now have a common theme on my Instagram. So if you want to follow, and if I just put a shameless plug there, and I'll link you over to my Instagram, I find that I really like the look, and it doesn't feel like a preset to me because I used to know those film types so well. I felt like I know the attributes of HP5 or Velvia, so that's how I enjoyed using film. So what would I say my favourite film was? Definitely for black and white it was HP5, and then for street and colour I'd use 400H. 400H right now is just my favourite film right now, even if I'm using digital. I love 400H Fuji. So if you enjoyed this little film recap, I will make more videos in the future, and if you could like or subscribe or leave me a comment below what your favourite film type was. I know some of you like Tri-X, and I will see you in the future.